I'm making this video not to say that gamers are legitimately stupid. I'm making this video because it seems like you can't have an opinion and you can't and the majority of the hive mind social uh, uh, media crowd can't leave well enough alone when people who like what they see out of this game are basically not really arguing with you, but more saying, listen, it's not for you, right? And that is not enough for people who have the agenda to make this game out to be a pariah, to be something that we should all come down on and all have the same opinion on it, that it is trash. The problem here is there is a difference between, and this is very simple, there is a difference between an action game and an adventure game, right? This is the definition of adventure. Adventure: engage in hazardous and exciting activity, which is, reasonable to if you feel like it's not exciting, that's fine. But it is hazardous, especially the exploration of of unknown territory. Used in a sentence, they had adventured into the forest, right? So, quite literally, an adventure into a forest, if it was a game, would be an adventure game, and it would encapsulate what an adventure game is. So, by definition, Death Stranding, on the most base level, is an adventure game, right? So you're not going to see a ton of action. You're not going to see a ton of robbing an ammunition store, jumping in your car, driving around, shooting the nearby gang members, and heading back to your $4 million mansion. You're not going to see a lot of that, right? Now, when it comes to these game reviewers, and people are mad at the reviews, which I saw and I understood as soon as I saw the reviews, especially the ones who were very positive, is the reviewers enjoyed the game. Maybe they didn't know how to put it into words specifically, since it's supposed to be a new genre. But they enjoyed the game, but they know their audience. So to say it's fun and to have you, who have been calling in a chopper gunner for the last 12 years, to have the chopper gunner win the game for you, and you call that fun, for them to say it's fun, and for you to look at Death Stranding and call that fun, they know there's not going to be a way to translate that to you. Because for you, or for a lot of you, let me say, fun is a very simple thing. Very simple. When it comes to adventure, you're going to need certain aspects that take time, that you might have to earn. And I'm going to be a little bit, it's a little bit bold for me to say this. Death Stranding has quite possibly the best exploration mechanics we've ever seen from a video game. Quite literally, it gives you some of the most dangerous, treacherous exploration trials that you have to come across, from going to mountains, from having the ability to fall down the mountain, right, to having to think to get across certain structures, certain objectives. This is how you make an adventure game. You have to put challenges to get in the way of the exploration and have you overcome those challenges. Now, to you, or to many of us, let me put myself in that category. The challenge has always been a man with an assault rifle, a monster, a troll with a bashing instrument that has spikes sticking out of it. That was it. What these reviewers, I believe, are saying is now the challenge is finding a way to get across the mountain, right? So, here is an example of one review, right? It's Game Planet. Now, people have pretty much read the summary. I guess it was the small summary that they put on Metacritic, right? Where it says it's not fun or something like that in quotation marks. The thing is, when you read the entire review without an agenda, they quite literally say it's not what you would typically call fun. Because they know their audience. And that's pretty much that simple. For many of us, the what you would call fun is the simple, not simple, but the platforming, the action, the shooting. Perfectly fine. For some of us, completely rebuilding a single player map with other players across the game to change all the challenges to something more easy as a reward, adding roads, shelters, bridges, buildings, such and so on and so forth. That is amazing. That's mind blowing. And you know, those buildings eventually deteriorate, and you have to rebuild it, and it adds more gameplay to it. It's that simple.